All right, hello there, English 12 composition people. I just wanted to give you guys the weekly schedule for this week. I'm going to try to do this the rest of the year just so that you guys can hear it from me, what is coming up, and if you have any questions or concerns, hopefully I'm going to be able to answer them at the beginning. So your weekly schedule looks like this. Monday, April 27th. So again, going back to schedule, I'm just giving you 2 days that you could be working on your English 12 composition. If it works better to do it on Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. The last email I sent, I did indicate that I'm going to kind of look for things by Friday afternoon, and if I haven't seen them, I might check up on you just to make sure that you're not having any questions or concerns. But this is just a suggestion, so don't think that it's set in stone. But for your DOL this week, you're going to be working on commas, colons, and semicolons. Now, the toughest thing about these lessons is that there are a lot of comma rules. So you're going to want to make sure that you go through and look at all those comma rules. Colons and semicolons as well are used in a unique couple different ways. Make sure if you're doing DOL online that through No Red Ink that you guys are really looking at the lesson before you jump into the practice. Read through the lesson because it'll tell you what exactly ways they're looking for you to use colons and semicolons. If you need help, there's also 2 links to YouTube videos. They're already in Classroom, so you'll be able to see them in Classroom. If you're at home, here are the links that you can watch if you need to. And then if you are doing this at home, you guys will have a comma worksheet and a colon and semicolon worksheet to work on. Remember too, if you can do everything online, please do everything through No Red Ink. This document that I put up on Classroom is just kind of for you guys to be able to look at and know kind of what the schedule is. If you want to read it, from here, that's fine. But everything else you should be able to do in No Red Ink, the grammar and the writing. So for this week's writing response, you are going to read the article "Why Tough Times Can Create Better Neighbors" by the Christian Science Monitor. It's originally a Newsy LA document. So I just copied and pasted the actual article. So the article's in here. You can also search for the article if you want to search for the article. There should be a link in the Classroom assignment as well for the article. But you're going to read through the article. There's also a link in No Red Ink as well about how people are being good neighbors. And then your prompt this week is, why should people practice being a good neighbor? So that is going to be your topic sentence. So make sure as you guys answer the prompt, that should be your topic. Why should people? It can be a combination of what you read up here as well as your own thoughts, but that'll be your topic sentence. So answer that why first. And then it's going to ask you a number of series of questions according to the article, which means you need to make reference to the article. So I'm going to test you that you're reading the article. So read the article. What ways are people being good neighbors in the article? And then have you been able to be a good neighbor? What did you do? How did it make you feel? So if you have had a chance to help somebody, it doesn't have to be face-to-face. Obviously, we're keeping our social distance. But if there's a way that you have been a good neighbor to somebody, explain that. Maybe it was online. Maybe you're just texting grandma and grandpa and saying hi or checking in on friends, whatever the case may be. But how are you a good neighbor? And then if you haven't had a chance to really be that good neighbor, the last question is for you. Why might be some reasons why you haven't been able to do it, or why haven't, maybe people in general been able to be good neighbors during this time? You can kind of elaborate on that. So I said this in the email last Friday as well, but each assignment I'm going to ask you kind of to do a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. For this week, last week I said at least 7 sentences, which there was a good chunk of you that didn't quite get to 7 sentences. This week I want you to be 10 sentences. So try to get to at least 10 sentences. Have a clear claim sentence, which is a topic sentence. So start with that and then just build with this support. Make sure you have vivid support, including quotes from the article. So use quotes from the article as you guys go through it. Make sure we're working on word choice. A couple of you did a really good job of working on word choice last time. Remember what I said. Try not to go for the dime word if the quarter word is there. So try to find some really good word choice. Part of that, I only saw this in a couple examples, but don't use the word very or really to describe something. It wasn't really cold. It was frigid. So try to use specific word choice there. Clear closing sentence at the end, possibly about kind of the idea of why we need to be good neighbors in this time and age. Kind of a wrap-up sentence for that. And then make sure you're using proper grammar. Make sure you're going back and make sure you're spelling things correctly, so on and so forth. So that is your prompt for this week, is on being a good neighbor. So pretty pertinent for this day and age. So that is your weekly schedule for this week. If you guys have questions, let me know. Again, to remind you, if you can do it on No-Red Ink, do it on No-Red Ink, please. Because that's really what I want to see, is everything through there. I can make comments on there. I can check your progress on there. That's really the best option. If you have any questions or concerns, of course, you can always email me at any time. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 11. You can call me during that time. My phone number is in that email that I sent. So you can call me, text me even if you are uncomfortable calling. You can text me and I can answer any questions that you guys might have. But please get a hold of me if you are having questions or concerns. Hopefully you're doing all right. Wish I was seeing you guys. And hopefully we'll be able to see you soon. Other than that, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.